Lobby group AfriForum has applied to the State Capture Commission of Inquiry to cross-examine President Cyril Ramaphosa about the ANC's cadre deployment policy. Ramaphosa was the chairperson of this committee from 2013 to 2016. It was during this time that several individuals who are now accused of corruption and state capture were appointed to key positions by the ANC. The lobby group's head of policy, Ernst Roets, says that Ramaphosa led the committee during this time. He should therefore answer to why certain people were appointed to key positions. Roets says the individuals they want to question Ramaphosa about include Brian Molefe, Dudu Myeni, Pravin Gordhan, Radebe, Lynne Brown and Nhlanhla Nene. We now speak to him live via Skype. Good morning, Ernst, and welcome to the agenda. Let's just quickly start off with this one. Since the application has been made to the State Capture Commission of Inquiry, have you received any responses yet?
No, we haven't received the response yet. I'm sure we will receive a response in the next week or so. But if I can summarize, I can give you the short version of what we said in our application is four things. The first thing is that President Cyril Ramaphosa must be summoned to appear before the Zondo Commission. The second is that he must particularly be questioned about the ANC's cadre deployment policy. The third thing is that AfriForum be given the opportunity to provide evidence in this regard also at the Zondo Commission. And the fourth is that AfriForum be permitted to cross-examine the president, particularly about the ANC's cadre deployment policy.
Mm-hmm. When it comes to the rules of the commission, how do you anticipate jumping that particular hurdle in that only those people who are implicated in the State Capture Commission of Inquiry will get an opportunity to cross-examine someone?
Well, we have received legal advice. We approached our legal team on this issue, and we appointed an advocate also to draft us a legal opinion on what the appropriate way to deal with this is. And in terms of the rules of the commission, you can file an application as we have done now, and the rules of the commission also leave room for what we've asked. In other words, for an organization, a civil rights organization that has a vested interest in this issue, in accountable government and so forth, to come to raise our hands and to say, listen, we have something that we believe should be added to this discussion. We want to have the opportunity to present before the commission, and also to say that someone must be cross-examined. It's a good principle, a legal principle, fair procedural principle to say that a person who provides evidence on an issue must be cross-examined, and we believe as AfriForum we have a particular contribution that we can make in this regard.
What questions do you want to raise with the president?
Well, the questions are not so much about the president himself than it is about people who have been appointed in key positions. We do know the president was chairperson, as you said, of this cadre deployment committee of the ANC before he became president. And it seems to us that in that time, a series of decisions were taken by this committee because we know that certain individuals were appointed into key positions, apparently or seemingly as a result of their loyalty towards the ANC and not so much their ability to do the job. And we do know that many of these individuals have since been accused of corruption and state capture. So what's important, we believe that cadre deployment is probably the single biggest contributing factor to state capture in South Africa. Yep. And we need to find out what's the story with this cadre deployment committee, because it seems to be clouded in this veil of secrecy, and there's no better person to share what this commission, or committee at least, is all about than President Ramaphosa himself.
Okay, and what about Minister Pravin Gordhan? What is it specifically that you have questions around?
Well, in our application, we have a list of people who we mentioned. Also for clarity's sake and transparency purposes, we've included a list. And we're not saying that all of these people are corrupt or have committed corruption or are engaged in state capture. What we are saying is that these people are in some way part of the story of state capture. For example, Advocate Thuli Madonsela is also on there. We believe that to really understand what's happening with state capture within the context of, or let's put it the other way around, to really understand the ANC's cadre deployment policy within the context of state capture, we believe that these individuals, including Pravin Gordhan, Thuli Madonsela, all of them played a role in some sense, in some way, and we believe that's why their names is on the list.
Thank you so much for that. That was AfriForum's Ernst Roets on that application that they've made to the State Capture Commission of Inquiry to cross-examine President Cyril Ramaphosa. We've come